Well, good morning to you. Welcome to Up to the Minute. It is Thursday, July the 16th. I'm Todd Duplantis. It's great to have you with us. We've got your HCC news and information for the next half hour. But right now, I want to jump across town to Brittany Pacheco, my co-host. Good morning, Brittany. You're in a bit of a different location today.
I am, Todd. Good morning. I am at Mama's house because I miss my parents and I also wanted to get some really good breakfast tacos. So shout out to Mom for making delicious breakfast tacos as always. Uh,
Brittany, if you're going to talk breakfast tacos, you've got to have enough to share them all. Otherwise, that's not fair.
Sorry, this is the last one I have.
Okay, Brittany. It looks great anyway. It looks good.
But good
Tell your
morning.
mom hi for us.
I certainly will. But good morning to everyone joining us on Facebook Live. We hope you are having a great morning this morning, hopefully with breakfast tacos. If not, sorry. But thank you for joining us. Be sure to like us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Don't forget about our YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be the first to find out the latest from HCC. And last but certainly not least, please share this podcast, this Up to the Minute podcast, so that we can grow our audience, but also share all of this wonderful information to the masses.
That's right, Brittany. And it's always a good morning when you have breakfast tacos involved. I'm just saying. We've got some special guests on the show today. It's Thursday. We talk about virtual family fun. Museums have opened their doors across the country, even during the shutdown. Many of them have reopened. But during that time, they've given you a glimpse behind the scenes. We've got a special guest joining us this morning, Caroline Gazer, the chair of Department of Learning and Interpretation from the Museum of Fine Arts, Houston. Good morning, Caroline.
Good morning, Todd. Thank you so much.
We'll be with you in a moment. Thanks again for joining us. But first, I want to start with Samir Saber, the Program Director for Continuing Education, IT, Digital Information, and Technology Center of Excellence for HCC Southwest. Good morning, Samir, and congratulations on the new gig.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone.
First of all, as we mentioned, congratulations. You were the division chair of the Computer Systems Networking Division. Now you've moved over to the CE role for continuing education. Tell us about your new role and how it ties into what you were doing with the COE.
It ties directly. So I was the chair for 2 years and I was faculty for a while. So now it's kind of just a continuation of that. So I'm looking to, do something on the CE side that integrates everything we've been doing.
Now, you'll be working with the different centers of excellence. Let's talk about the ones you'll be reaching out to and some of the things you'll be doing with them.
Right. So the beauty about the IT industry right now is it's integrating with everything. So it's a blessing and a challenge at the same time for us, but it's a great opportunity for us to work with other COEs, like you said. Some of them are the Automotive COE, all the cars are getting digitized, IoT and all that, global energy. We're doing some interesting VR, public safety with haptic suits from Tesla suits that I can show you at some point. Advanced manufacturing, they're also needing to digitize everything to do with 3D models and all that, and IoT sensors to build better equipment and better analytics around it. Just all kinds of different opportunities that we have right now. It's great.
I talked with Sean Atmishi in the last week. We talked about how the IT Center of Excellence is really reaching across the district. And I found it very fascinating because you guys have stepped up to help the different centers of excellence during this time when everyone's doing virtual learning, to help them transform some of their programs and labs to get them online in new ways they've never had before. Is that right?
Yeah, we have. One of the areas we're really looking to bring forward across district is VR technology, thanks to this platform that we have called Engage, and we've been able to do some great things already on the advanced manufacturing side. So importing real live 4K resolution 3D models that you can take a picture from using your latest iPhones or different cameras, and then we put in this VR platform. Students can get fully engaged.
These suits you guys have, these Tesla suits, are pretty cool. I've seen them in person. They look somewhat like a scuba wetsuit in some ways. But those things would be how far, I guess, are we away from those being reality where we can get them in the homes and the students can virtually do their labs from their home?
I would say it's going to take a little bit for it to be commercial ready, or consumer ready. It is. You could purchase it for your own needs if you have a commercial link to them. They're a little bit pricey right now. Yes, exactly, Brittany. They're worth something like 10K right now, something like that. But
a little bit out of my price range. Yeah.
yeah,
Wow.
but we're going to be able to get bigger discounts and offer it to anyone at HCC that's interested to try them.
There's a lot of buzz about something called the Google Scholarships. What are those, and what can you tell us about them?
So there's been a lot of buzz lately. Google is taking a stab at the industry, saying within 3 to 6 months you can get the equivalent of a 4-year degree with these new areas they're about to launch, including UX design and data analytics and whatnot. So they've had this IT professional certificate since last year, and the interesting part is that now that same course, and I'll share the link, is free. You can take 5 courses online through Coursera instead of paying $49 a month. What you can do past that, if you take those 4 courses and you pass, we can give you credit, and you can take that into an AS on our side, which is interesting.
So people, I guess if you're looking to get a new career, or maybe you're looking to change careers, maybe unfortunately you were laid off during the shutdown, this would be a way to get a head start in these Google courses that you can get through the link you're going to provide. These are ones you can take for free, and then they transfer to credits at HCC.
Yes. So the new ones that Google are talking about right now in the news, they're coming soon. So those 3 tracks with UX design and data science and those 3 tracks they put. The current one that they have that's the one that we're able to offer it to on our side, which we will, with instructor-led material where we put our own spin to it. But yes, they can certainly get an entry-level job with those skills.
Let me ask you this, Samir. You and I have talked greatly before about cybersecurity. It seems like now that we're all working in this virtual environment, and we need to lock down the security of our internet connection when we're dealing with the business world and we're dealing with our companies. Those jobs would seem to be needed more now more than ever, and that also falls under you guys as well.
It does. Cybersecurity is definitely one of our better areas, I would say, because just the sheer demand and the kind of talent we have in at HCC, I would say. But yeah, some of the things we're looking to do on the CE side is to provide some free community courses. So a cyber hygiene course would be nice for everyone to know how to better protect themselves, and it would be kind of a lead into other areas that we offer.
And you guys also offer some free courses for the community to take. Maybe you can just highlight a few of those.
So the one I just mentioned, another one that'll be nice that we'll do will be around drone technology. So we'll do some unboxing where you have a kit, and we'll show you how to do that. Google. So we are actually a Google partner. So there's a thing called Grow with Google. They also have a lot of free community courses and workshops that we will be able to lead and provide to the community too.
So Samir, I'm going to ask you the same question I asked Sean last week, and I'm very serious about this. Have you been able to take the Tesla suit home and hook it up to a PS4?
No, but I could tell you Ian Farr, our resident, we'll say testy when it comes to the suit. He's already he's tried taking bullet shots, and it hurts. It'll put a big dent. So yeah, no, it's not yet.
Up to the Southwest College and hooked it up yet.
We've had some folks put it on, and we've just done kind of like muscle memory or a little bit of static, but nothing too crazy. But the cybersecurity part of me is really scared right now because of just the way people can tamper with those. So we'll see how it goes.
Samir Saber, we appreciate you joining us on the show today and updating us with everything that's going on with your new role. Good luck with the new role, and we hope to see you again soon.
Thanks. Always happy to be here. Have a good one.
All right. And we're going to move on to Caroline Gazer. And you may not know, but HCC has a partnership with the Museum of Fine Arts Houston. We're very proud of that partnership. We want to talk today, Caroline, about how you guys have been interacting with your visitors. I know for a while, we had to shut down and everything was taken online. We'll talk about that in a second. But what can visitors expect, and how are you guys interacting with them right now?
Yeah, great questions. And I will just call out the partnership that we have together. It's with the fashion design program, and we're just so proud of it as well. We are able to welcome our guests right now with a lot of safety precautions in place. So they should expect to come to the museum at the entrance at the corner of Binns and Main. Into the Beck building. That's the entrance that everybody takes now. And they will get their temperature scanned at a safe distance. They'll go ahead and purchase their tickets online in advance, if at all possible. That would be really great. And you have to wear a mask and keep socially distanced. But honestly, and also the capacity of the galleries is about 25%, so much lower than usual. But we're hearing such wonderful comments from our visitors that they really are enjoying it. It's giving them a sense of solace, and they feel like it's a really safe environment.
And I want to mention the exhibit you have going on right now with Spain. Maybe you can talk briefly about that, because we've got some B-roll we can show people from that as well.
Okay, great. Well, The Glory of Spain is just an amazing exhibition, which goes from sort of the history of Spanish cultures throughout the world, from the beginning until very recently. And that exhibition comes to us from the Hispanic Society of America in New York. And we're just so fortunate to have those works continue to be on view through January. They were very generous with us, understanding that the pandemic is here. It's actually hard to move works of art back and forth from different cities to another. So they're safe here, and you can come and see them. You can see a wonderful Goya portrait of a duchess, a portrait of a cardinal, Pamphili. There are just so many beautiful works of art, but then things that you might not expect, like a beautiful Torah that is a holy book, a Jewish book, suggesting the confluence of faiths and cultures within the Hispanic world.
And it must be exciting for the visitors, because I've known when I've always gone there, there's been a bit of a crowd, but now you're working with 25% of the capacity, which I know you'd like to get more people in there, but really keeping it safe really gives viewers a better experience, I guess, as you're going through the museum.
In many ways it is. You'll have a section of the museum to yourself, sort of around you as you move through. You won't have to look over others in order to look at works of art. It's a little bit more intimate. And yes, and also as we're finding very moving, someone talked to us about the wonderful James Terrell tunnel that connects two of our buildings with the light experience. Light is the art. And they just felt so moved during this time right now that it really meant so much more to them than it ever had.
Let's take a step back and talk about what you guys launched during the shutdown with the MFA at Home experience. You launched that, I believe, around March the 16th. And tell visitors how they can get a look behind the scenes of things they normally wouldn't see if they went in person to the museum.
Right. So this, you can find MFAH at Home at mfah.org/virtual experience. So this is a virtual experience that we launched, as you said, middle of March when we had to shut down. But we are continuing that programming because we aren't having tours or any kind of public programming on site. So you can get a tour, a virtual tour with some of our curators of the new installation of the Beck collection, which is the wonderful collection of French Impressionist and post-Impressionist art. And you can hear directly from the curators who give you a really intimate tour. There's Coffee with a Curator on Facebook Live that we've been doing. And then many lessons and art making activities that families can do together at home, and printouts that they can do at home and then come to the museum and have a self-guided experience together as a family. We have a wonderful art making experience where you can make a monster of your own, which is in response to one of the works of art we have at the museum by Latin American artist Antonio Berni, who used just objects that he found around the city where he lived, things that you might have at home, and he put them all together in surprising ways. And so you can make a monster out of foil and toothpicks and paper clips and have something that's really fabulous.
You know, the Bayou Bend collection is right down the street from my house. And let's talk about the virtual camp you have going on there, because that sounds pretty exciting.
Yes, exactly. So Bayou Bend has summer camps each summer. We had to cancel the in-person ones, but they went virtual, and they will be held July 20th through the 24th. And then the following week, July 27th through the 31st. And you can go to mfah.org/BB virtual camp. It's a great experience. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, go. I was going to say I would be remiss if I didn't mention Bastille Day, because you guys have something going on for virtual Bastille Day, which happened this week.
Yeah, and just to finish up, the Bayou Bend camps are for ages 9 to 12, and so you can find out all about the pottery and photography that you can do. But the virtual Bastille Day, yes, happened July 14th. But it was recorded, so you can go and check it out at mfah.org, connect. And one of the highlights of that was a performance by Ars Lyrica, which is a local Houston ensemble. And it was just a beautiful performance that you can continue to hear it, a downloadable Bastille Day quiz, a lot of fun, almost tongue-in-cheek stuff in connection with the wonderful collection of European decorative arts at Rienzi.
You know, it was always a favorite of mine to go to your theater that you have at the museum, but you're now offering some of the films online as well, correct?
Yes, exactly. We have the MFAH virtual cinema, and we have some of our regular film offerings through that. And also our very popular program called Armchair Travel, exhibitions on screen. Those are popular filmings behind the scenes of major exhibitions. So there you can really get behind the scenes and see things that you normally wouldn't at a museum. We also have a major exhibition, landmark exhibition right now called Solivination, Art in the Age of Black Power. And we have a number of films associated with that exhibition that are on view through the virtual cinema. So just go to mfah.org/virtual cinema.
And the MFA at home activities, many are free, but there is a small cost for some of them. Is that correct?
There's a small cost for the virtual films, anywhere from $4.99 to $12. And I should say that we also have virtual summer camps at the Glassell Junior School. Those do carry a fee, but it's greatly reduced from the in-person classes. And you can have a personal class for a full week with one of our fine instructors at the junior school at the Glassell.
Once again, we want to remind everyone, you do have a lot of these activities online right now, but you can go to the museum in person, and tell us once again where people go. Do you suggest they buy tickets online ahead of time? They'll obviously need to have a mask. What are you asking people to do before they come visit the museum?
Yes. So before they come, please go to mfah.org and purchase your ticket online if you can. Obviously, we will accept credit cards on site, but we won't accept cash. And then, yes, if you have a mask, please bring it. Otherwise, we'll provide one for you. And yes, please go to the back building at the corner of Binns and Main. And if you come in that building, you'll get to see Soul of a Nation for free. The Ford Foundation has made that possible. And so we're just so thrilled to be able to show that exhibition, which was delayed, but now finally is on view.
Caroline Gazer from the Museum of Fine Arts, Houston, thank you so much for joining us this morning to let everyone know how you guys are operating, everything you have online. You got a great selection online for folks.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. We'll see you again soon. And once again, we're going to check in with Brittany Pacheco. Brittany, you know, sound like they got some great things going on at the Museum of Houston.
Yeah, definitely. I absolutely love going to the MFAH. It's literally one of my favorite places to go to. I haven't obviously ventured out since this pandemic rolled through, but it's always a learning experience to go to MFAH. Obviously, as a graphic designer, I had to take a lot of art history courses, and a lot of those assignments had to be done at the MFAH. So definitely grateful to know that they are doing a lot of virtual exhibitions for the public, and they are practicing social distancing and whatnot for their visitors.
That's right. You know, we have a great partnership with our fashion design with the Museum of Fine Arts Houston. So if you haven't heard of that, you should really check it out. You can find information on our website and their website as well. Brittany, on to more serious subjects. You know, of course, we're all remote broadcasting these days from home because of COVID. The COVID crisis hit in March. We haven't returned back to our buildings. And right now, with the cases increasing in Houston, there's a need for testing, and HCC is offering some testing sites available.
That's correct. So 2 of our Southeast locations are available for the public. These are drive-through sites that you do not need an appointment. These 2 sites are the Felix Fraga campus and the East Side campus. I'm sure we have a graphic that we're showing right now. Both sites are open from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. Now, this is for this week. Hopefully, this will continue for weeks to come because the demand is needed. The other 2 locations that we have to offer that do require appointments are the Northeast campus and the South campus. Both of these sites are open from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Saturday. So do not worry about this information. We have it posted on our social media sites, so be sure to check out Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for this information. If you are in need of an appointment at either the Northeast campus or the South campus, there's a phone number to call to make your appointment, 512-883-2400.
Well, after we finish this show, take a short break, grab some coffee, and then you can join Janet May for HCC's faculty and staff virtual coffee breaks. Those are happening now on a weekly basis, sometimes bi-weekly. 11 a.m. today, Thursday, July the 16th. You know who the guest today is going to be. You know him. You'll love him. Darren Baskin.
Love Darren.
Yeah, I know. He's a great guy. HCC Inclusion Fellow. He'll be talking today. And so grab a cup of coffee. Look back through your emails because you can find the email on this and you can register. Another important thing we have going on, Brittany, you can register for the Engineering Academy, but the deadline's approaching. This is a brand new Engineering Academy. It's a partnership with the University of Houston.
Right, Todd. And that deadline that you just mentioned ends tomorrow. So it is important, if you're interested in joining the U of H HCC Engineering Academy, you need to apply before the end of the day tomorrow, July 17th. So students are going to be co-enrolled in both institutions from the moment they're accepted. You guys get a significantly lower tuition and fees, smaller class sizes. And if you don't believe us, we had Susan Thompson on the show about a week ago, Todd, who talked a lot about the Engineering Academy. So do not sit on this. For more information, go to hccs.edu/engineering-UH.
That's right. And if you are enrolling in the fall, you'll definitely need to attend one of our enrollment informational sessions. Those are happening through August weekly. You can check the website for remaining July sessions. They're offering help with admissions, applications, testing, new student orientation, financial aid, choosing a program or major. Any questions you have, you'll need to attend one of those information sessions. You can register today at hccs.edu /information sessions.
That's correct, Todd. And also, what's really vital for our students is tuition assistance. And our HCC Foundation has a scholarship, scholarship application that's underway all the way now until August 31st. So if you are interested in hopefully receiving a scholarship or two, because it does happen, you can apply now for the 2020-2021 HCC Foundation Scholarship. So head over to hccsfoundation.org/scholarship. Once again, that deadline is August 31st to apply.
Getting tired of sitting at home? Yeah, so are we. But you can have some virtual fun doing sports. Virtual sports fun is back, Brittany. Our friends at Rec Sports are making sure you're staying fit and fun. Are you staying fit during the shutdown?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay. Well,
no, I take that back.
Yeah.
I do nightly walks with my puppy Luna because she obviously needs her exercise. So yes, I am staying fit that way.
Good. Well, you can take a virtual fitness class through HCC. Boot camps, virtual boot camps, noon to 12:40. That happens Tuesdays and Thursdays. There's one today, Brittany, so you should try that out if you get a chance. Get Luna involved.
No, I think I'll just finish my breakfast taco and be happy.
Hey, breakfast tacos can be healthy. They can. But anyway.
Not this one.
These virtual boot camps are open for current HCC students, staff, and faculty. You must have an HCCS email, and you can register today by emailing christian.andrews@hccs.edu. Make sure you put in there Virtual Fitness Summer 2020. And sports trivia, did you think Frank's going to play for the HCCTV team?
You know what? We'll have to find out. We'll have to talk to Frank about this. But sports trivia for all you sports fans out there. I know the real thing is coming back in just a few short weeks with the NBA. The baseball's coming back. I'm really excited about that. So if you're interested in participating in sports trivia, winners will receive some Rec Sports swag and other really cool prizes. So this is open to all of our HCC family, students, faculty, and staff. But students, you are the only ones who can win a prize. Right. This is happening next Monday, July 20th from 7 to 8 p.m. The registration deadline is tomorrow, July 17th at noon. So register by emailing joseph.harris@hccs.edu with the subject line June. Well, we're in July, so it should be July sports trivia. Just saying.
I think Frank is going to be on the show tomorrow. And if I recall correctly, he said he would easily win these competitions, but we have to tell him he can't win anything. He can just get bragging rights, which that might be all he wants anyway. So we'll check with Frank tomorrow. Tomorrow we've got a packed show. Our resident poet, Dr. Jimmy Adams, will be in. He's starting Friday appearances. We've also got Tim Stroud, from HCC's Veterans Voice and Easter Seals. He'll be joining us with his pup, Colton. You've met Colton, haven't you?
I've seen Colton in passing, and I know he's a service dog, and I know there's certain rules when it comes to service dogs that you don't approach without the consent of the owner. So, but I have seen him in passing. He seems like a very, very sweet dog.
He is a sweet dog. And he always says when he takes Colton's leash off, that's when Colton knows he's off duty and he can, move about and play with people. Well, whenever he shows up at HCCTV, Tim always has Colton's leash off. So Colton's all over the place. He's a great dog. He'll be on the show tomorrow. He looks like a larger version of Peter Frampton. If you've seen, Peter Frampton, my poodle, not Peter Frampton. Let's just clarify.
Well, maybe Peter Frampton and your poodle, Peter Frampton, and my Luna will make a quick appearance on tomorrow's show.
I can guess 2 out of those 3 will probably make it. A third will probably never make it on our show, but that's okay. He's here in spirit anyway. Yeah, so we've got a packed show for you tomorrow. Very special guests and a couple of pups will be joining us on the show. The Peter Frampton here almost joined me on the show a few minutes ago because he was trying to jump up here again. I don't know what his deal is these days. So anyway, we have a great show lined up for you tomorrow. Brittany, enjoy the breakfast tacos. Samir, thanks for being here this morning.
Always happy to be here, Todd. You guys are awesome.
Glad to have you. And we will see you tomorrow morning on Up to the Minute. We're live again at 10 a.m. See you on Friday.